Life with Lisa 343. Life with Lisa 343. Just hit subscribe. I know you feel the vibe.
Since I'm the executive producer, ready, set, action. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say, even though she is not going to take any of this is what I'm going to say for granted, or she's not going to take any of this like wholeheartedly. She is one of the most unrecognizing their own self-potential selves that I could possibly make. And I know that might not be making sense, but that's what she is. This is the director, the talent agent, the editor, the growth, the personnel, the show's location, the show's topic, boss of all bosses.
That nobody listens to.
That no one even knows, who is in charge of her whole entire show. For the first time ever, going to get interviewed for the first time ever on the show that she has created. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Life with Lisa 343.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Are you comfortable?
I'm a little nervous because this is not rehearsed, and I can't really look at the camera because that light.
No interviews are rehearsed.
But I'm saying that light is. Some people do get questions ahead of time.
You're not supposed to look at the camera.
I can't because the light is going to blind me.
We're going to give up the fact that we're a couple, so I'm supposed to interview.
We're not a couple?
We are a couple. We're giving it up. Like, you supposed to, like...
You leaving me? You
supposed to pay attention, like...
Oh.
If you go on a TV show, they tell you not to look at the camera.
Okay, sir.
Cool.
I've been on a TV show.
So, the number one question I get in... I come across, and people... I don't share this with her, either. Because I don't want anything to, like, manipulate what she's doing, or whatever. And I was really interested in commenting, or for better yet, controlling the dialogue, because like this is a woman who I've always admired and seen her hustle and grind. And the strange thing about it is nowadays when we live in the places that we live in, when we see people like successful like her, we just automatically think that they just some random chick who just came on the internet and got famous, because now that's what is happening. Like, people are just basically just doing one video, going viral, whatever. But for those who are OGs in the game, like this lovely lady, I would like to give you the opportunity to tell the people like where you started, when you started, how long it took you to get here.
Oh, I don't really know exactly how long. I have to look back at some of my videos, but it's been a long time. So I started because I didn't have any intention of the channel growing. I just wanted to share and help individuals, because I used to get a lot of questions. I was doing makeup like on a regular basis professionally, and I would get a lot of questions, and people wanted to have what do you call it, like one-on-ones. I don't have time for that, never did. I was always very busy. So I'm like, I'm just gonna record it. I'm gonna go to YouTube, and that's what I did. Then when I switched over to not relaxed hair, how do I say this? Then when I transitioned from perms and relaxers to natural hair, I started doing tutorials because it was really hard then. Like, because I'm African American, you know. We didn't have a lot of products then. I didn't start, like, it's probably been about 8 to 9 years since I've been natural. So there wasn't a lot of products at that point for us. So it was hard. I did a lot of trial and error, and I learned what worked for my hair. And I'm like, a lot of people asked me. So that's what I did. Basically, I started the channel to share what I learned with others. And then 1 year, maybe 3 years ago, I came across something called Vlogmas, where you would record your life every day leading up until Christmas. And I did that, and I haven't stopped. Like, I just fell in love with the whole vlogging thing. So I didn't think people, I'm like, who is going to watch me running my mouth back and forth for the most part at that time with my parents, yelling at children, because I had a lot of them in there. And I never really introduced a man, a significant other in there until recently. He's not here though, but if he was, you know, Snugs. Okay. So I mean, it just so happened. I wanted the channel to be everything that I am, and I'm very versatile. There's cooking, although there's just a couple videos of me actually cooking. But it incorporates Snugs, Mary Kay, crochet. That's a real big one that kind of really catapulted the channel. So I never thought that I could teach crochet because I don't consider myself a teacher. Am I talking?
No, you're not talking. No.
I don't You're ruining it. No.
Whatever.
I don't consider myself a teacher, but I know that I learned I need simple instructions. I don't want to really read, although I do know how to read instructions and I know all the little terminology for crocheting, but to start with the basics, to teach others, and that's what I did. And then it got us to over 16,500 subscribers. So it was a long journey because I've been doing it for years. Like I said, I started vlogging about 3 years ago. Before that, it was hair and natural. Oh, that's natural. Natural hair and makeup. I even did a couple of nail tutorials when I was doing my own nails.
So I don't want to cut you off. I just want the people to understand the difference between, because like you cut off when you were vlogging compared to just doing it. How long were you actually picking up a camera, recording yourself, putting it on YouTube?
I'm saying it's been like 8 years at least.
Okay, cool. That's the answer. Yeah.
Because when I first started to go natural, maybe a year or so. Maybe I have to look. I will definitely be able to go back and see my very first video. I went back since we've been in this little, what do you call this, quarantine. I've been looking back at some of my old videos and it's hilarious and scary at the same time. But years. Yeah.
Okay, so the pattern that we see nowadays, we see these women, these kids actually, other people, they're coming on, they're starting to do YouTube shows, and I've seen a lot of them blow up. I've seen a whole lot of them blow up. Queen Bee, all them. I've seen a whole lot of them blow up, but I see a lot of them that negatively has gotten the best of them as far as like understanding that hard work is something that cannot be eliminated when you're doing this hustle. Like a lot of people really, like how can a 7-year-old girl hustle but she got millions of followers, you know what I mean, or millions of views, excuse me, not followers. So a lot of people get it construed it to where, just tell people one of the a couple of hard rough spots where you was thinking about just quitting.
Oh, it's been a lot because I don't do YouTube full time. So, and I never had this one video that told me, oh girl, you can do this for a living. No, it was never my thought, but I know it's a possibility. However, those people who seem to be overnight successes or that it happens really quickly, they get a whole camp behind them. So I am, or at one point, should I say, for the most part, I was a party of one. I was doing everything. So coming up with the ideas, editing, recording, uploading, it's a long process. It's very tedious. And after a while, it was like, why? So I got frustrated. But when I started vlogging, I never really stopped. I would take some time where it would be almost 3 weeks since I put out a vlog. But I always vlogged every day and I always caught up. But it's a lot of hard work. So those people who get big, for the most part, they have a whole production behind them. They have people that's coming in that's doing it. They have people that's doing their intros. I have a person, though, that's doing intros and all that. Well, supplying a theme song, you know. I never thought that would happen, and it's just a blessing that it is actually someone that's a part of the show. So I don't want to say show. I never really like to say show.
It's show. Okay, whatever.
I didn't say that until you did. It's a vlog. It's like a channel.
Your channel does not say channel. It says show. But okay, it doesn't say vlog.
It doesn't say show.
It says show.
No, yours says show.
Okay, I mean, all right. I mean, cool. Now, let's go to some important people, because without any of the fans or the people who watch all the
vlogs or videos.
The people.
Oh, this eternity.
The Saturnity, without them, we can't give it out. I don't know what y'all sign is. I'm just making one up. So what is it?
LWL.
Okay, cool. So there you go.
You gotta do it.
I'm not doing that. I am the host.
Okay.
That's interviewing you. I have no. You didn't pay me to do all that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So let's go to the people who are important, y'all. The number one asked question from your followers are:
my eyes are hurting.
Do you think whoever this is, you need to learn how to spell. But okay, we're gonna go to this. Okay, I'm gonna get it out the best way I possibly can, ladies and gentlemen. It says, do you ever think, it's a thought, but I guess it's think. Did you ever think CJ will have a relationship with a man that was in your life?
No. No, not to this extent. CJ is like a hard one to crack, and he's become a lot more mellow since he's gotten older. But no, like literally, and I say all the time, I don't want to tear up. CJ gets excited. He does. I don't want to cry.
I have nothing to do with this, ma'am. I'm getting my check and going to the strip club.
Whatever. CJ gets excited, so it's like sometimes I'm thinking, what the hell? I get a little bit besides myself because I can talk to him and within 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes of the conversation, where your husband at? Where you met? Yeah, so he's always asking, and it's almost like a little kid because as soon as we show up, his little face lights up. So I mean, he definitely. I never thought it would be something like that. So I never thought.
Cool. All right, these are like rapid fire questions.
Okay.
These are like rapid. I have nothing to do that. Our budget didn't allow to have tissue. It's a coronavirus. The coronavirus going on.
Shut up.
If you got to use the bathroom, you might need to leave some leaves. It's going down right now. Okay, cool. So these are rapid fire. Did you ever think you'll have a cooking show?
No. I'm not really cooking at this point, but I always, I was a recipe girl. I always loved to try new things. Although I don't eat a lot of stuff, I would always try to cook things for the people in my life, meaning parents, significant other, that they liked, whether I liked it or not. And I heard that everything was pretty good, even though I couldn't taste some stuff. Because, certain things I wouldn't eat. I would even make seafood, certain ones, but I had to be very careful. But I never thought I would have a cooking segment. But my family, my husband, they all are very great cooks, so it kind of was like a natural thing.
Cool. Did you ever think you would have soundtracks, musical extensions to your show?
No. I saw a lot of people whose channels are smaller than mine, and they had all of these personalized intros, and I'm like, really interesting, but I never thought that that was a goal of mine, but I never thought that, I didn't have the time to be like, well, when we find somebody and what would be perfect. And it just so happens, Snugs, he actually approached me with it, right?
Yeah.
And had a track, let me listen to it, and he kind of had already jotted some stuff down and let me hear it, and it was pretty much perfect at that point. The only thing I did was add in a couple of the things that the channel was about. Like I wanted him to have, all the stuff in here. The funniest part is this lovely man could not say crochet to save his life, so that was really funny.
I couldn't.
But we got together. We had to record that multiple times because he called it croquette every time.
I'm French.
No, you're not. But no, when he did it, it's awesome, and I never thought that. So I was really proud of the new channel trailer that we put up the beginning of this year, and the intro and outro. It's all done by him.
Cool. Now this part, I'm gonna take 2 more questions to go back to the interview. This part, make sure that she don't know I have nothing to do with this. This is the question they ask.
Okay.
Is KK, Mary Kay, Francis the same person?
Y'all know my mother. Well, we've always called her Mary Kay. So you guys that watch the channel forever know that that's what she goes by. Her real name is Frances, and this one here, although I have my nicknames pretty much for everybody, he will go ahead and name them whatever comes to his mind. So he calls Mary Kay KK. So yeah, they're all the same person.
You know that she looked on the show. She looked 25, 70, 14. 36.
I know she has. There's many faces of Mary Kay.
So I don't blame that person for saying, is that the same person?
Yeah, but no, she's definitely the same person. And yep.
Okay, this is the last one, and I wanted to make sure that I asked this one because even though I'm trying to have my host hat on, and hopefully I'm doing a good job, but
awesome.
This was kind of offensive to me because it's like, why couldn't God just give someone a talent and give another person a talent, and then two people with those talents that mean together and make the best of those talents just be a natural thing? But obviously people don't believe it. Is Snugs really someone you randomly met on the street?
And it's so funny, when I did a live today, the question was about how we met. We have a video up, couples questions, right? Couples tag that we did, and that was the very first time he appeared on the channel, and it kind of tells you the backstory. So we knew of each other for a while. You know, we were both doing our own things, so we pretty much met through social media.
Yeah.
But you know, again, I didn't even know, like, being with him now, I'm able to go back and look at, like, this dude was vlogging himself for years. It wasn't like a YouTube thing, but it was...
Tell the truth. I was doing it for free like a dummy, and she was getting paid for it.
Well, no.
That's basically what it comes down to.
I'm going to say something, too. Do not get into YouTube to get paid. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a lot of work. I mean, I have gotten revenue from YouTube, but I didn't get that for like maybe the first 3 years, nothing. And that was just me randomly posting stuff. Again, the revenue didn't start coming in until I became a little bit more consistent. Until those videos, it's not even about your subscribers, it's about the views that you get. And it's all about the ads. So it's a hustle, definitely is. So the more views you get, the more you can make.
We don't want to tell it too much secrets, and then YouTube ban us.
Well, no, they don't.
If it's gonna ban us, we ain't going. That costs money.
No, they
look forward to the LifeWithLisa343 video of how to do YouTube correctly. We keep giving up too much information.
Okay.
I'm the executive director of this
yes,
show
sir.
right here. All right.
Oh. Okay.
Action. So. For the sake of this, your first, video. This is the first video. First of all, I would like to thank you, and I would like to thank you for the opportunity to give me the chance to be on this platform. I really wouldn't have been on this platform in a degree that I am now. I would have still been doing it for free. so I would like to thank you for bringing me into your atmosphere and allowing me to progress into someone who's just a sex symbol. He has his own shirts. He got his own...
Can I say something?
He got his own show topics. He got his own segments. Like, I'm so special right now.
Okay, you really are. Let me just say this.
Sure. What's going on?
I don't know if I really finished the last question. I'm going to touch back on that about how we met, or did I think that... I never thought. It was really ironic because even though we met through social media, he never presented himself with what he did, and I never did. Like, I never told him I called.
No, that's true.
Because y'all know, excuse me, serial dater for a minute, I didn't tell these dudes nothing that I did. I didn't want anybody to have access to me like that through social media. Never has any ex of mine sat and watched vlogs or any part of my channel, which is odd, but you do it now. Like, he'll look back and he'll say to me, babe, this is what you can do different or what we can do better. Like, he's really invested. I was a little nervous to tell him about it because I'm like, being that we got so close so quickly, I'm like, this dude is going to be a part of my life. How do I vlog and he not know it? So I had to tell him, and he is just a natural. And he basically just, you know, came in and tried to steal the whole scenes and everything.
I didn't try to steal anything. All I'm saying is...
Yeah, Mr. Sexy.
All I'm saying is, if I don't got nothing, this ain't even my interview. I'll wait a couple years to give me mine. I'll let you shine.
Okay.
Even now, giving the interview, they like, oh, if you would like Snugs to interview you, please drop a link at the bottom. Make sure you have a probation officer or a correctional officer or a cop that's willing to be with you at all times when we record, because she's a serial killer.
Well, first of all, we ain't doing ignore that, because we ain't doing no interviews with nobody else like that. We will seek out individuals if you want to interview them.
See what I mean?
No, because you got to be careful. I mean, you know, this day and age, people are kind of psychotic, but you know how we can actually interact with you guys. Y'all need to get an Instagram. I tell you, listen.
Wow, that went
let me
left
tell you
really
why.
fast.
No, because I'm serious. You can't say that.
Okay.
With vlogging, you have to be really careful, and I say this to you all the time. Like, you guys know that we're in Jersey, but I don't disclose a lot of locations because you never know who's watching. I don't show license plates. You don't show, you know, any addresses, because you have to just be smart about it. And then there are some people who are from the area, and they'll say to me, is that such and such place? I don't really want to pinpoint where I'm at, or at the vicinity, because
the fact of the matter is, either like, because there always are like these secret haters, and because I'm the host, I must protect the person that I'm hosting, so it won't appear that I directed her in these questions to get this type of response. My children had to be recorded with helmets on. It's for the simple fact that y'all hate us. And I'm not saying y'all like the people who are watching. I'm saying like there are people sitting around watching people's videos. Recipes to my young boy Pop Smoke, who is just watching them until they find something. So my wife is not wrong, and she's giving y'all a tip. This is the whole purpose of me interviewing y'all. I'm interviewing this beautiful woman who has came so far in the atmosphere that some of y'all might be trying to get into. So y'all might be able to pick her brain in a sense that you would learn certain stuff. That jewel that she just dropped, I don't think y'all know how important that jewel is. Stop putting where you're at in your videos.
Yeah, I think it's for security purposes. I mean, unless you have security. I see some people who vlog, they go on vacations, and they upload every day. So, okay, so now we know you're here. We know you're in this hotel. Like, you got to be smarter than that. Especially when you get to a certain amount of subscribers or a certain, I guess, status on YouTube. You just have to.
And we're all the way up. Nothing can stop us. But no.
So I am more so humble. I don't believe we've even actually met the, you know, we're not at our fullest potential at all at this point. I feel like it's still baby steps, and we're still.
We ain't at your point. A girl just left a chicken wing and a drumstick in my inbox the other day. I don't know what that means, but she said she seen me on the show. That gotta be good. I won't get no chicken wings and drumsticks in my inbox. So,
we are working on doing some cross-promoting, trying to build a channel. If you guys really do, we have some ride or die subscribers. Make sure you share those vlogs that you deemed funny or something that helped you through their tough days. Always say that you hit that share, and then that's how other people find out about the channel. Snugs and I can do some not YouTube, Instagram lives. I gotta know how. I've never done Instagram live, but with that, the cool thing about it, you can add somebody to your live. So like you and I will be together, we'll be talking, and we can, whoever on it, you can click them, and then their video will pop up, and you can talk to them, and everybody else is seeing it. So I think that's a good way for us to interact. So you guys got to get Instagram. It's Snugs and Fats.
Now, the person in the back giving me the signal. Now, because this is my first episode I ever produced, and she's going to try to hate on me and take credit for it, but I'm telling y'all to y'all face, your boy Snugs did it. He made it. I did this. I made it. So because of that, I have to respect my guests, also respect myself, and I'm not trying to give her too much I'm not trying to give too much of her to y'all like she's some type of person who just randomly doing it. You see stars, you see them, you blink, they're gone. She's the star, baby. She's gonna ask one more question. Vladimos. Now,
Okay.
the last question.
Because I'm literally going to see that ring in my eye tonight.
The last question. Where do you tell your, I'm talking about your hardcore fans, where your show is going?
I see it going. I'm leaning more towards the vlogs growing because those are something that we do every day. That's what I'm trying to push. The other stuff is a little bit more tedious. Makeup is easy, but you know, I just really think that the content has always been where, you know, we get steady views since day one with the vlogs. Because it's real life. It's like you can look at us and see that this is real life. We are not sugarcoating anything. It's not staged. You can look at some vlogs and it's like you are watching the show. I don't want this to ever turn into that. I want it to be authentic. But I do want it to grow as far as incorporating more cooking, because we have Chef Boyar Black here and he does very well. He cooks pretty much every day. I want to, those things that I have a passion for, I want to continue to do them, and that will continue to grow the channel. That's my hope. Definitely want to put out some more crochet. Got to find my niche, but I don't want to be pigeonholed. Like, I never wanted to be just a vlogging channel. I never wanted to be just a makeup channel, and I didn't want to have separate channels. I want it to be a variety channel that's successful. So that's you asked me where I see it myself?
No, you answered the question. So,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, I would like for everyone to give a hand to LifeWithLisa343 for a first interview. So powerful, so sexy. I accept Cash App. Hold on, matter of fact.
He doesn't even have Cash App.
Matter of fact, hold up. Before we let her go, let me make sure my check cleared for hosting this.
Seriously.
Okay, so.
Are you going to edit it as well?
Okay, so. Once again, for the first time, the last time, we would do our hand signature for y'all.
Is this more gangster if we did two hands? I always do like this, right? But look at this. Wait, I can't do it. Okay. I'm a little special. Is that better?
Okay.
Or just the one? No, that's
two hands. So, once again, we come to the part where, you know, we have been successful. This is the first, many more to come.
L. Let me see L. No, you're not doing it right.
So
you said was 3.
What?
That was 3.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
W is not that way. L, W, W. How you want to do 3?
Okay, cool. But this ain't coming on my check. Come on.
L, W, L. Then go. Ooh, ooh, L.
I'm not making the ooh noise. Because the ooh noise was like,
what's
going on with him? Okay, all right. Okay, come on.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm doing it wrong. L, W, L. Ooh, ooh, L.
Yeah.
Do you want to show our thing? Okay, let me see if I get it right. Can they see your hands? I'm blind. Can they see the hands? I can't see this camera.
This is not anybody else who I interview. You ain't gotta worry about this stuff going on.
This is ours.
We in quarantine.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go.
I always have to make that noise, otherwise I can't.
Somebody want 2 bags of crack, dimes. Make sure they got the straight money.
Was this a gangster thing?
Yes.
No, you told me this was for you and me. Now you got me doing a
Too late. You did it on camera. You did it on camera. My little brother would be like, she did the hand clap. It was on. There you go. Somebody want 2 dimes a pot. Tell them we ain't got no dimes. We got dubs. They got about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lovely show. But remember, same place, same time. Come on, join us.